we're live from Los Angeles, California. Ooh, so fancy. Good morrow, my dudes, or good evening now. As we can see, it is getting a little bit darker. My internal schedule is all messed up because of the time difference from what I am used to, but I'm getting used to it. So hey, this is the Madhat Cat, and I am recovering from surgery. Yes, hence my very fantastic hairstyle and my very fancy and very fashionable red felt $4.99 robe. So yes, I'm looking very fancy today. Don't worry, surgeries, nothing immediately life-threatening, more quality of life damaging. These surgeries are a good thing. The first one was 2 days ago, and the next one is this upcoming Tuesday. Hello, media. Thanks for joining. This is just a quick little thing. By the way, guys, if you want to jump on after this, I'm going to be playing, live streaming A Boy and His Blob. So we will have another exercise in humility. Well, I don't remember what the third one was. Humility, futility, and just very mild sadism, because I know it drives people crazy when I'm just like, what does this do? Oh, it makes me die. Oh, what does this do? Oh, it makes me die. And I don't actually like stop to think about anything. I just do the thing. Anyway, it's National Coming Out Day. Did you know? Also, I love you. Yes, it's true. I do. And I know I don't think that I've ever done a post or a drawing or anything on this day before. I've definitely never done a video because, as you know, my YouTube video or my YouTube channel has been relatively slow going for the past few years. So I'm doing a video now. All right, here we go. What I'm about to say may shock you. I am not straight. I'll give you a moment to process this very new and jaw-dropping information. Okay? You're doing great. You're doing great. Here's the next big reveal. I am not a woman or a man. All right, I know that one might confuse some folks. I get it. Not identifying within a gender binary that is strictly female, strictly male, is at least as disbelieved / confusion spurring as being attracted to people of multiple genders. Hi, yes, also me. That's the not straight part. Because I'm not just attracted to the same or to different from me, I am attracted to all the things. So here's a question that I get, both verbally and just from people's facial expressions. But you have been dating a man for almost 10 years. You've been living with him for almost 3 years, and all of your long-term past relationships have been with men. What makes you think you're not straight? Well, first, ouch. Why do you have to remind me that I was not deemed suitable dating material by pretty much every lesbian in my city? Okay, it was 10 to 15 years ago that I was, looking to date a lady. And obviously I did not go out with every single one, but it was a lot of coffee dates and very few movie dates or nighttime dates, so I've never had a long-term girlfriend. Hi, Aaron. Good to see you. I'm going to be playing Boy and His Blob in a little bit, but this is just a little quick video for National Coming Out Day. By the way, I also wore a rainbow for today as much as I can. I'm dressed all like in comfort surgery recovery clothing. So second thing, after you had to be so rude to remind me that I never had a long-term girlfriend, it's not like unless you're in a poly or a plural relationship that could include multiple people of multiple genders that you're only attracted to whatever gender your partner is. Does that make sense? Like if you're only dating one person, then that means you're only attracted to those types of people? Not so. Nope. You're attracted to whoever you're attracted to. Yeah? And strongly feeling a sexual or romantic identity doesn't mean that you're disallowed from being attracted to people outside that usual identity that you very strongly feel. It's gonna be okay. Hey, that Gotham guy is here. Yes, recovery clothing. Don't you like my very fancy $4.99 felt robe? Uh, we got like 12 of these because, guys, Goodwill has no towels. Like, do people just not donate towels? You need to donate towels to your Goodwill or your Salvation Army or whatever thrift store that you feel some kind of loyalty to. Um, but yes, I'm recovering from surgery, Gotham guy. But again, nothing immediately life threatening. It's just quality of life damaging condition. Uh, but it's gonna get better because had the first surgery, about to have the second surgery next week, and it'll suck for a month or two, and then I'll be better. Yay! Hopefully forever. Should be. Um, what was I saying? Oh yes, people you are attracted to. You can be attracted to whomever you want, as long as that person is of age and they like you too. Fantastique. For example, I'm attracted to all sorts of people, but historically it's more often been feminine types of genders, not always cis female. Sometimes I've been attracted to folks in more ways than one. Sometimes in ways that makes it seem like I might actually secretly be married to them. Hashtag melancholy is best waifu. And sometimes in ways that actually turn into me developing a romantic relationship with someone. Hashtag ghost mustache Patrick Swayze. Now for just a quick unpacking of my gender. I won't go super in depth. That can be for another video. Like I said, I am not a man, nor am I a woman, and it goes both ways. My gender is non-binary. My preferred pronouns, in case you were wondering, are they, them, theirs, themselves, because themself sounds weird to my ears. So I say themselves. Sometimes it feels right to say that I'm gender fluid. Sometimes trans feels more correct. Sometimes genderqueer or androgynous feel the most accurate. In any case, non-binary fits the bill almost every day for me. There were a lot of extra things that I wanted to throw in, but like I said, just stick to the basics. Coming soon to a YouTube channel near you, non-binary, subtitle, what's that? It's coming to you. Woohoo! For now, though, well, I'll catch up on because people decided to be nice and join. I will check the chat, and then I will go on to my final comments. You hear police? Are they there for you? Oh, gosh, I hope not. I mean, we're in California. What I was doing earlier should be legal. Don't worry, I wasn't smoking. You're not supposed to be smoking post-op or pre-op. And I don't smoke anyway, so. What else do people have to say? Everyone's saying hello to each other, so nice. My MLD therapist, manual lymph drainage therapist that I went to yesterday is German, so I kind of have her voice in my head. Were you not feeling well or just sporting the outfit? I haven't checked into Discord in a while. Oh, okay. Glad it's not life-threatening. Yes, Gotham guy. Not life-threatening immediately, anyway. I'm still in a very early stage, so I'm tackling it now while I'm young and not very far progressed. It's just, causing me way too much pain to be continuing to deal with, and I'm tired of it. I have things to do. And right now I'm, like, hobbling all around because essentially they did take some of my flesh away, and there's less. They were taking away the disease tissue that was causing inflammation and fibrosis, so scar tissue essentially. I'm feeling better, thank you. Yesterday I was like in and out, but I'm doing much better than I was. Now I just have to do it all over again on Tuesday. Yeah, I know the grammar is interesting with the whole themselves. I prefer themselves. I just ask whoever, whatever you want. That's what I'll call it. It'll be fine. That Gotham guy says, did Kat say buy or pan? And actually, I do. This is part of the reason for the video. I do prefer they them pronouns, but I'm not gonna cry about it most days when people refer to me with feminine pronouns. I generally, as far as my romantic sexual identity goes to, I generally tend to say queer just because it's kind of a big umbrella term, and I feel better about the term bi now that more people have been talking about it. Back when I was in high school and, kind of getting into the dating world, I still have some baggage left over from the term bi, just because it had all these negative connotations with it, and I need to get over that. That's my own thing. But like, everybody that I knew that called themselves bi, you know, it was mostly girls who would make out with other girls for the attention of guys at parties, and I didn't want to be associated with that because that's not who I was. And it's not who I am. But if you think about it, just grammatically speaking, bi uh, can mean attracted to the same as you, and it can mean, in addition to, so it means you are attracted to both the same as you, so the same gender, the same sex, whatever you're thinking about when you think of your personal sexual romantic identity, um, and then you're also attracted to different from you, and that makes a lot more sense to me rather than keeping bisexual along that gender binary of just male and just female, because I already fall outside of that. So that was another reason that I've never quite felt at home with that. And same thing with pan. I knew like three people who identified as pansexual, and they were all kind of assholes, because they adopted the label of pan as kind of a way to, oh, well, I'm open minded and I don't care what is between people's legs because I like the person and not the body. Wait, look. You don't need to be getting all weirdly superior. But again, that's my baggage. It has nothing to do with the term or the people who actually think of themselves like that. That's just people being assholes. Um, and it has no bearing on like the reality of the situation. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, thank you, Gotham. That was nice of you to change to the they. Thank you for the hugs, Aaron. Like I said, I am feeling better. I'm still a little hobbly, and when I get up here, maybe I'll just leave the camera on because it'll be funny to watch me do the to try and get up. Because they operated on my legs as well as my arms. That's why I'm a little. Well, now I'm just like doing a bird thing. Gotham Guy says, I know a bit about non binary, mostly due to a webcomic. Oh, you read Sister Claire! That's fantastic! Yes, I love it so much. Ash and Yamino. They are fantastic people, and I love them. They're both so talented. I haven't been up on Sister Claire ever since they took that huge hiatus a couple years ago. I want to go back and kind of catch up on that. Maybe that's one of the things I can do while I'm recovering here. But yeah, Sister Claire is great. I really love Yamino's art, and it's really fun to watch Ash do a live write. Dee, dee, dee. I'm sorry, Kat, as long as you're okay. Oh, you mean about the surgery and everything? Yeah. I'm gonna be okay, and it's in the good for the long run. To be perfectly honest, maybe I'll do a video about like what the surgery was actually like, but the surgery sucked because I was awake. I was mildly sedated. That's a word. Sedated with I want to say Valium, probably. Yeah, like a little bit of Valium, and then fentanyl, I think is what it is, like on an as needed basis. I had a person who was there to administer it, and there was just so much scar tissue in my legs that it was really difficult for the surgeon to work through, and it sucked. It sucked. I cried through the whole time. So it's possible that for the next one this coming Tuesday, I will be under anesthesia, or at the very least like a twilight that they can kind of bring me in and out of. We'll see how it goes. But as you can see, I'm still alive, still alive, still alive. One of these days I'll learn to play that on ukulele. La 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 la. Let's see. Gotham Guy says, Bi gets a lot of flack from the straight community, and sadly some aspects of the queer community. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with being non-binary, for a lot of people, it's just much easier to think of and accept in your head, when people are this or that or this on any side of things. And anybody that falls kind of a little bit outside that it's just not something you deal with every day. But the weird thing is, and I'm going on tangents that I said I was going to save for the other video, but oh well. The weird thing is that I think there are probably a lot more people who are kind of on the under the non-binary umbrella than there are under the binary umbrella, and that includes both assigned female and male at birth, and then transgender people who identify as male or female. I would not be surprised if someday we learned that most people, well, maybe not most people, but a large percentage of people kind of fall under that non-binary umbrella. And then likewise, on the romantic side of things, a lot of people probably fall under the not totally attracted to one or the other. It probably many. I would not be surprised to learn this thing. Gotham Guy, bi is attracted to two different genders, one's own and the opposite. See, that's what it always kind of was back in the day. And now it's kind of becoming a little bit more similar to pan. And I honestly don't, I mean, it means a little bit something different to everybody. But I like this idea of, if that's kind of how you think of it, are you attracted to someone because their body and their gender expression is different than yours? Or are you attracted to it because it's similar to yours? Now, that also has kind of a, I don't know, maybe a tricky spot, because it used to be, I don't know if they still, teach this in Catholic sex ed, but I recall reading, it was probably in about 5th grade, there was this idea that if one had homosexual feelings, then it was not just wrong because it was wrong, but it was wrong because it came out of a sense of vanity. Now that sounds a little medieval to me, as in, that sounds like an idea that may have sprouted around that time, because vanity was a huge, cardinal sin. Let's see. Gotham Guy also says, pan is you don't care about gender. That's fucked up and wrong. Sorry, Kat, you encountered that. We all have our experiences, whether we're straight or something else. I'm something else. And, yeah, it's all gonna be okay. I feel all right about my only sad thing was that I was never gay enough for all the women I tried to date. That part sucked. And I will say that is some bullshit. Yes. Oh, hey, Alpha joined the room. Hey, Alpha, thanks for joining. By the way, I'm going to be playing A Boy and His Blob in just a little bit after I finish up, and we're getting really close there, you guys are just saying such wonderful, interesting things in the comments, and I didn't really know anyone was going to pop in. This was supposed to be just a quick video. Yes, Elena, that's her, their other name. I forgot, Elena is non-binary, as far as I remember. Staying alive. Oh, well, that's a different song, Gotham Guy. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. Oh, you guys make my life fun. Aaron says, I'm gonna go relax for a bit. I'm sorry, Kat, but it's late on my end of the world, and I need to go to bed soon. Night, everyone. Night, Aaron. Thanks for coming around. I'm glad that you got to pop in. Nature kind of laugh. Gotham side, nature kind of laughs at our strict, rigid thinking of gender. There's a famous gay penguin couple who raised a penguin daughter who's a lesbian. Nature is weird in general, but gender doesn't quite exist in real nature the way we assume it does. Science is now finding. Well, again, I'll try to save it for the other videos. The current, especially Western, idea of a binary gender is very recent. It's not like, people didn't realize that there were differences between, let's say external sex characteristics. And that's just kind of the thing, but there's, tons of examples from cultures all over the world, and again, I will get into this in a future video. Really, we can blame it on the Victorians. They ruined everything with their gendered bathrooms, and they're desperately trying to keep the females safe and cloistered. But they did give us, I'm not going to lie, I love Victorian fashions, however stifling they may be, and also their, ridiculous etiquette when it comes to very, 12-course meals. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that video too, Gotham Guy. I don't know if you guys can tell, sex and gender are and sexuality are subjects that I'm really, really interested in, and I would not be surprised if someday I go back to school for a secondary degree in sexology. It's a real field. True story. All right, well, my phone is about to die. I have 15% left, and that'll go quickly. So let's move on to the final thoughts. And also, it's gotten so dark. I love that we've been doing this in real time. I've never done a video outside before, I don't think. Well, in my car, but that was during the day. All right. For now, I would just like to close with the following. 1, yes, I have boobs. In case you didn't know. I know. No, they don't necessarily make me feel feminine, but they also don't usually cause me any dysphoria. So, like a sense of, my body doesn't feel right. Even on my more masculine of center days, my boobs don't cause me any problems. Unlike my weird and feminine limbs. Thanks for that one, John Mulaney. Although, side bonus, it's possible that maybe my surgery might kind of help a little bit of the gender dysphoria that I do feel. Again, I'll get into the later video about that. Number 2. No, I am not currently sporting an undercut, which is killing me. I need that undercut back. And because of my connective tissue disorder, which is what I had surgery for, I can't really wear pants. Even for the most part, like finely tailored ones, which are the ones that I want to wear. I want to look handsome. You don't understand. But even the fact that I'm not currently wearing an undercut, even the fact that I can't wear pants right now, none of these external characteristics suddenly erase my gender. I'm still non-binary, even when I'm in a corset, skirt, makeup, and heels. What I was saying the other day about how I'm non-binary effeminate. I'm basically just a really nice, positivity-touting drag queen. That's me. I would be highly appreciative of being referred to with they, them pronouns, and highly, highly extra especially appreciative if just every now and again you could just kind of go internal a little bit and challenge the way that you instinctively treat people if it is based on what you perceive their gender to be. Like, even if it's coming from a polite place. A lot of people, a lot of men like to open the door for someone who appears to be a lady, to be polite. And that's okay. I'm not asking you to change being polite or anything. All I want is for you to think on occasion, why do I treat people this way specifically because of what I perceive their gender to be? It's an interesting thing to ask yourself. Number 3, if you've always referred to me with using feminine pronouns, if you've always thought of me as a woman, please don't freak out super hard. You are okay, babies. I know I've said this stuff before in varying degrees, in a variety of ways, in a multitude of settings, and probably because I'm a non-binary sort of person, and I'm not a binary trans person, or a trans-binary person, let's say. I think I let most of the things go that I feel are misgendering of me, like being referred to with female pronouns, being treated like a very delicate female by people who don't know me. I usually let most of it go, and I'm still kind of working out, what do I think about that? I don't know. We'll talk about it in another video. But for now, if you've used feminine pronouns for me before, if you've thought of me as a woman, I don't hate you. You're okay. And finally, I hope this video will give some warm fuzzies to those who have already come out and those still wondering or possibly worrying about when or if they should come out. And I want you to know, if you don't feel like you have the support network that you need, keep looking, okay? There are people like you out there, and there are people who want to support you out there, and they are there, I promise you. But if you're still having trouble, send me a message, okay? I can be your practice coming out to person, and I will hear you and I will give you all the love. So, happy National Coming Out Day, everyone. I love you. Insert rainbow heart emojis here, all over the place. Look at them all. So colorful. Boop.